naomba to observe tranquility and sobriety as the main achievement according to Bunge's tradition. My name is Paradigm Shifter Hosea Hassan, the legitimate and the consummate paradigm shifter.
Summarize your name.
Mr. Speaker, in order for someone to be here to articulate a point, let us not be inimical, heckling. Let us not summarizing and let us not gyrate, Mr. Speaker.
Stop quarreling or urinate.
Mr. Speaker, it will be very bad. It will be very bad and it will... Mr. Speaker, it will be very bad. And actually, the Bunge, our beloved Bunge will be tainted.
Go straight to Afghanistan.
I will go straight to the point, Mr. Speaker.
Without lecturing us.
I'm not lecturing. Bunge power. Bunge viva. Number one, pragmatically and prudently, I must support what Obiero articulated here. For the people who are claiming and who are asking whether the government is funding Raila Odinga's AU chairmanship candidate. In fact, those are, actually, such questions is so obnoxious and retrogressive, Mr. Speaker. Because we as well know, Mr. Speaker, that when Raila is going to every country to campaign, to have a rally in every country in Africa, to have a rally so that he be voted. No, this thing is shuttle diplomacy. It's enough. We saw when Amina Mohammed was being campaigned for during Uhuru's reign, right? Only the emissaries, only the ambassadors were sent to campaign for him in a specific countries, So it's very simple. I don't know the amount of money Raila Odinga require to campaign in Africa. It's very simple. President can even campaign for Raila online. You only converse with another president.
On Facebook?
Yes.
Or even sending the foreign affairs.
Yes. Using the ambassadors through shuttle diplomacy. We all aware, we all know. Please. Mr. Speaker, please kindly ask me whether we'll take the question or
no. It's the right of you.
If it is
my question is, the ambassadors, who has employed the ambassadors? Are they government employees or the employees?
They are government employees.
They are government employees. Actually,
government employees.
Let me withdraw. I just
as they do the shuttle diplomacy. Who is paying for those shuttles?
Let me pulverize your brain a bit. Let me pummel your brain a bit. Replace the word ambassador with emissary.
Panel beat the brain.
Emissary. I can even send this person. When I send this person, please. Please.
Member kuja kidogo. Kuna swali hiyo swali unauliza. Ni mzito. Kuja kidogo. Speaker is right. Kuja kidogo.
Speaker unasikia hizi
Wewe inakupita. Wani waliuza ng'ombe kufundisha ng'ombe.
The government is not funding but facilitating.
I've not used the word facilitation. It's the Obiero who I use the word facilitation.
Listen.
Please,
the question I'm asking is,
yes,
if these ambassadors who are acting as emissaries, are they not government employees?
Emissaries, I can use anybody to campaign for another person.
When they are doing diplomatic shuttle, are they using government resources, or are they using Raila Odinga's resources?
Correct. Thank you. Right of reply. If I'm ambassador in another country, whose interest am I serving? I'm serving the member state of that country, right? A very good example, there is ambassador in Uganda, Kenyan ambassador in Uganda. Is he serving the interest of Uganda or the interest of
our country?
Of our country,
yes.
Right? So which other funds do you want to use? He is using the funds which is there.
Obiero. The same person, ambassador of Kenya in Saudi Arabia, was serving the interest of Kenyans who died.
Bunge viva! power? Who's the power?
Continue in English.
It's very simple. We have ambassadors in specific countries. That one you know. They serve the interest of our country, the interest of our country in that land.
Don't major on the minor.
Thank you. I move on. I will go to the Let's go on. Number one. A pregnant question was asked here. The qualification of a person qualified to be the AUC chairman. And I have the specific qualification. But a point to note, some qualification never favored Raila Odinga. But, please, some qualification, what do you want to say? I've categorically said some qualification could not favor the candidature of Raila Odinga. But being that Raila Odinga is the most suitable candidate for the AAC whatever, and being that it was considered to be the candidate, the person who's going to be in that seat must come from the eastern part. So they did what? They subvented some qualification to suit and accommodate the engineer Raila Amolo Odinga. These are the qualifications, and Mr. Speaker, with your prerogatives, allow me to refer. You can as well check your gadgets with me, because it is our time.
Which page?
Don't disturb our comrade.
Awo is a senior member of the Bunge. I wonder why he has
If she does not shave, that's the problem.
I have not shaved.
Number one, for you to qualify according to the requirements, to get that position, a candidate must have the master in degree in law. Mr. Speaker, I presume we're in a Bunge, right?
Just ignoring.
Yeah, where proceeding of Bunge tranquility and sobriety must be observed.
Learn to ignore
According to
some things.
then you need the tradition of Bunge. Be like some, look at some. Number two, Mr. Speaker, I said initially that there are some qualification which was subvent. I'm using the word to subvent.
Submarine.
To accommodate the candidates of Raila Odinga. And when I say the degree, master in degree in law, Raila never did that, but it was subvent to accommodate his candidate.
It's a working constitution.
Mr. Speaker, number two, the person must have international relations in economic, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social science, or close related field from a recognized institution. When you look at the ones that I've read, in one way or the other, Raila is fitting in one way, the two or three.
He deserves all.
Not political science, but he understands.
He deserves all.
Yeah.
He has the idea.
Yeah, he has the idea.
He has no degree in politics. Can you give me a chance?
No. Raila never did political science, but he has that clue about it, because you've read the relation to such. Remember, Mr. Speaker, Raila is also a statesperson who understands everything in this world, and Raila can never be wrong.
That's true.
Raila is ever right on the surface area, underground, and above the sea level. You get the point? Raila can never be wrong. Raila is ever right. In fact, as Bunge la Wananchi Jacaranda, we are ready to support Raila's candidature with all our body organs, including our private parts. Mr. Speaker,
Even the ladies.
Mr. Speaker, Raila must get this. Mr. Speaker, on top of what Oviedo articulated here, which I consider to be sacrosanct and very epic, Mr. Speaker, in addition,
Sacramento.
In addition to, I will just add a slight of the roles and the function of that seat, Mr. Speaker. And allow me, Mr. Speaker, to refer on top of what Comrade Obiero said, the roles in addition to, number one, overall responsibility for the commission's administration and finances. Number two, Mr. Speaker, promoting and popularizing the AU objectives and enhancing its performance. Kindly don't be an egregious heckler.
Learn to ignore some things, but you can't be back in a day.
Mr. Speaker,
Don't be a bunulusias.
Don't throw stones at every back in town.
Yes, thank you. Number three, Mr. Speaker. Number three, and I urge fellow members to pay attention to this. Listen to this crystal clear, keenly and avidly, because what I'm saying can help. Number three, Mr. Speaker, consulting and coordinating with the key stakeholders like member states, development partners, RECs, etc. I will give the full meaning of RECs, Mr. Speaker, in due time. Number four, and the last, appointing and managing commission staff, acting as a depository for all AU and OAU treaties and legal instruments. The meaning of RECs, Mr. Speaker, regional economic communities. With those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to raise my case and I say, Viva!
Viva!